Lock in on me, camera. Oh my Lord. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yep, I'm in it. Lighting's good. Whew. I'm in it. Okay, yes. Whoa, fired up. Okay. Oh my jeez. All right, let's cut to the chase. Kylie, you finna be on camera, bro. You gotta dedicate this shit all the time. You start something, you gotta dedicate. You gotta put time in. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. All right, what's up, you guys? It's your homegirl Ky, and I am finally back with another episode of Shameless Ky Speaking. It has been a cool ass minute. It has been over a year. It's been over a year since the last time I debuted an episode. You feel me? And I mean, we in this thing, and we got a lot of fucking catching up to do. Yes, we do. And one thing that is new is I am on camera. Folks, I'm on camera. So everybody listen on that old school podcast, thank you. I appreciate you. But we on YouTube over here too. You know what I mean? I said that I always wanted to come on camera. I am facing my fear actively right now as we speak. And I am coming on camera and to just hang out and talk because, you know, the thing about your girl is I have always prided myself on not being like entertainment. Like, no, like I'm not entertainment. I'm a fucking experience. And how can I make myself an experience other than to just give y'all an experience? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Whatever. You know how we do. Go ahead and get your snack. Get your drink. Get your weed. Get your whatever. I'm finna roll up for sure. And, I already got a little, you know, I got a little joint I got to finish right here. And we going to catch up because there's a lot of things that's been going on in the goings. Okay? A lot of things that's been going on in the goings. But yes, I've been away for a whole year. Before we get started, though, let me address the newbies. So the newbies to the Shameless Squad, my name is Kyla Danielle Batista. Okay? I am your host. I'm your hostess with the mostest. I've been doing this podcast since 2021, and it has always been a podcast. I've never been on camera, and I've had fears around being on camera, and I am facing my fears right now because we challenging ourselves over here to live shamelessly. Like, I don't want my fears and things that I feel super like personicity about. Okay, it's my favorite word. Because it describes me so perfectly. But, you know, that I feel a certain way about hinder me from any type of growth that I could potentially have in my life and, like, prevent me from experiencing things, right? So whatever the fuck that I am intimidated about, fearful about, I just kind of challenge myself to be like, but why? Because, you know, I'm a whole but why ass motherfucker. Oh, and I cuss a lot. I do. I cuss a lot. So if you don't like cussing, sorry. Waited my whole entire life to be this grown and to be able to do the things that I want to do. So I'm going to do it. That's another part of being shameless. Okay? And if I offend you, I'm sorry, boo. But it is what it is. All right? And I don't structure my podcast like hella. I'm about to roll up. So if y'all hear noise, that's what's happening. But I don't structure my podcast to like follow up for real like rubric right now because I have been going through some things, all right, since before I even started this, and I really wanted to document my whole entire process, you know. And so before all of this, I was a stay-at-home army wife, okay, and got my little shuggies, and my whole life was just really about building that solid ass foundation for myself and my family, and really making sure that, you know, we carry on traditions that we want to carry on with our families, and that we create new ones, you know. And I'm a firm believer in the woman being the heart of the family, and the man should be, you know, he should be the head, you feel me? And I feel like I needed to make sure that I could take certain accountabilities for my actions if I wanted to be so shameless. right? If I wanted to live a lifestyle that's still kind of conventional and traditional, and also with my own personality just being really wild. Like, I'm a lover of simple things, but I am a wild heart, okay? I am a free spirit. For sure. All right. If you ever wanted to know what one looked like, hello, you see me? Okay. I am loud. I am proud. I am unapologetically me in everything that I try to be, even when I'm afraid of some shit. Okay. Like, I'm going to still make it cute. I'm going to try, like, I'm going to try. And so if I apply that same aspect to my life, like, how far could I really go? And then learning how to do that. And so I feel like so many people have so much success later down the line, and they get interviewed or talked to about what was life like for you back then? What was this and that? Because I got big dreams. So yes, I'm going somewhere up. Okay, but they'd be like, "What is your life like?" And back then, and what was going through your mind? And and I just feel like you can only say so much, and I want to document it. I want to document from the rawest of the raw to the pristine and proper. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see my evolution in all phases, and look back and be proud, and have my kids be able to look back and see some shit that they could be proud of, and my grandkids, child, all of them, and just be like, just be you, and so I want to have fun with this, but I definitely want to catch you guys up on what's been going on with me, the reason why I've been missing, because it has been a year. Okay, and as you know, I'm an artist, I'm an author, I'm a mama, I'm a wife. Okay, I am all of these many things, and still trying to understand the everything that is me, because I'm a lot. I'm even a lot for myself. Okay, but I can't stop, won't stop. Like, giddy. Like, I can't. I just I don't know. I really want to, like, enjoy life. I really do. Like, I just want to have the fullest life. And so last time on the podcast, we were talking about manifesting, right? And it's not that was my very first time manifesting. Of course not. I've manifested everything, down to my kids and my husband. Like, I've manifested all this stuff, but this has, since I've started this podcast, since 2017, okay, 2013, when I was like, maybe I should kind of like be different, like take accountability. And then it took me to like 2017 to really like decide on what it was that I was going to do. And that was to be shameless, just to be unapologetically me, whatever phase, just own it, just be you, for real. But like, own that shit. If you a fuck up, own it. Like, own it. Like, and figure out something new to do that can improve your life, so you can get the shit that you want ultimately. And so with me, that became, I had to like start unmasking a lot of things about myself. And that shit was scary. And it was scary because I feel like I had so many labels placed on me at an early age that I wasn't even really aware of what they were. Like, being fast or being promiscuous, or I would even walk past adults and they would over hypersexualize me, like, and just be like, oh, she finna be thick as fuck when she get over. Oh, she finna have an ass on her. And these grown men and women. Like, I'm like 5, okay? Mind you, I can talk about it now, but it's taken a lot for me to be able to process all this bullshit. And to think that I would say that now as an adult, I got deodorant on my shirt. Just, jeez, this shirt look my fresh shit. But anyway, I'm an adult now, and I got kids my age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would not say no shit like that. Like, even when my daughter wants to talk about, like, Ma, I got a little butt like you, huh? I'd be like, girl, you ain't got no booty. Just be quiet. Like, I don't even want to have those conversations until I feel it's necessary. And I wouldn't even talk like that about my own goddamn child. I know what kind of body she gonna have. I'm her mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even for another kid, like, you can see what type of body they're gonna have, but you don't need to speak on it. Like, it it was a lot, you know? And so it made me like super aware of myself. And it made me, when you're young like that, like you get like what? Like your brain already can't really fully function the way that it needs to, and you're developing and you're just getting all of this fucking knowledge like all the goddamn time, and it's overwhelming as it is. And now you done told me that I look like something. Now, of course, because of how the mind works, you naturally start seeing those somethings everywhere, and you start comparing and contrasting at an early ass age. Like you done fucked me before I even had a chance, you know? And then so you gotta go through, you don't even realize that's what's happening until you get older. And then when you do, you gotta unpack, right? And that's what the fuck I've been unpacking. And that's just one thing. It's just one thing that got me tripping. Like, it's just one thing. There was so many things, so many traumas, right? Child. And so, when my mom passed, a lot of shit that I knew, like I talked about in the intuition episode, and I was like, I knew that my mom was gonna pass at the age that she did, because in my family, we have a history of losing our matriarchs just too young. And it seems like for like a lot of the same things, like heart attack, high blood pressure, that ultimately is a heart attack, like all these things that I know are like brought upon because of stress and keeping shit in and not letting go and not moving on and not having a healthy diet and not doing this and not doing that. And it's like, that was even something that made me even more hyper aware of myself and being my own biggest critic, like almost to the point of freezing before I even decide to move forward. Like, I really got to think this shit through. Like, you ever see somebody do a double dutch? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's that one person, some person can just be like, boom, they jump in, they in there like, and then another person, they be like, oh, wait, and then they jump in. That's me. Like, I'd be like, okay, no, like, I'm like that about a lot of shit, but I play it cool. You know, I play it real cute. But that's what my mind does. And that anxiety, how do I manage that without having to be on medication? Of course, I smoke weed, so yeah, that helps, you know, but I can't be high all the time. You know, like, I still need to be able to manage myself and my emotions and how I could channel the energy, right, to work for me instead of against me. And it's been a lot of work. And when she passed, I was like, damn, like, I spent so much time making sure that my mental and my emotional was ready to deal with that when the time came, so that I wouldn't crack the way that I saw every other person in my family crack the way that they did, and not give up on themselves. But naturally, yes, things die inside, but when somebody else passes, but I feel like not fully pay it forward. Like, my mom, she got stuck, and it's understandably so. And I feel like it fed on to her demons. And one of the things that I've always talked about in earlier episodes is knowing who your demons are, what they are. You know what I mean? Give it a name, because as soon as you give it a name, then it doesn't really have that much of a hold on you anymore. And you're able to kind of call shit for what it is and accept it. And that's the biggest thing of being able to move on and to not formulate that type of pain and generate that type of pain and agony in your body by being able to process and let go, right? And the levels of letting go and processing they fluctuate. And I spent so much energy. Like, I look at energy and time as the same thing. Time is money, energy is money, money is time, time is energy, money is energy, money is time. Like, and I realized that even like now, as I sit here today, like, even doing that, just constantly, alchemizing those to make sure that you're straight, like that you're focused, that you're ready to be ready for whatever the fuck happens, takes a lot of physical energy. Takes a lot of fucking physical energy. And during this time period of where I was gone, I kept having burnouts like for the past like year, because there was so much within my business that, and you know, popped off the way that it did, and literally different avenues, shameless ad, literally different avenues started sprouting from that one business that I had always hoped it would. And of course it was baby steps and still building blocks in certain areas, but that avenue and that opportunity was open to me because of it. And so because of that, new skills, graphic design, digital art, digital illustrations for people came into play. And that's like a separate thing of income. And then that would push me to, you know, I have all these journals every fucking where. Why don't I turn my journals into poem books or something like that, to just have other creative avenues literally to make money and make a living? And so I did. And that, being a creative takes a lot of physical energy. And I felt like when one project would be finished, I would go and immediately start another one, or sometimes working on multiple at a time, which I'm currently doing right now. But I can't help it, you know, but at least now I know to pace myself and to really, you know, I'm my own boss for a reason. And so I don't have to necessarily, if I set a date, I'm the only person that knows that date, you know, unless, you know, I post it or some shit. But I'm the one that's in control of being able to move it, push it back, do whatever. Like, I'm holding myself up to an extreme standard that I love that I can do, but I also can give myself a lot more grace, right? And so giving myself time to rest and really grieve my mother's passing and learn from the different flashbacks that I have, and kind of weigh it slowly and carefully rather than impulsively, where I am now and how do I pay it forward. You know, now that this has happened, let's not just be like, okay, that happened, and be like a machine like I normally am. Like, let's figure out how to be a segue for you to enter into a softer life, because going gets you into a lot of shit. Gets you into a lot of shit, me personally, right? And I want to slow down in certain areas and focus more on quality, right? And not quantity. I feel like I can do the quantity. I can do a lot of, you know, hanging out with certain people and going to certain places and banging out different projects and things like that. I can do that. But ultimately, that's just going to keep me fired up all the time. Like, how can I slow down and be even more gracious, right? And so I did that. And as soon as I decided that that was what I was gonna do, my whole body gave out. Like, it wasn't just something where I was just gonna rest for a little bit and, you know, go on to the next thing. Like, I started having physical health issues that I've never had before come up. Like, it was like I gave, with that agreement, like I gave my body the permission to break down. Like, and it did. And it broke all the way down. And of course, because it broke down, it made other things that I may have been feeding energy and time and emotion and stuff like that into fall apart too. Like tower moments every fucking where. Just and that shit is like traumatizing when it happens, you know, because you're just like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's too much. It is too much. Stop it, it's too much. Like, it's, and I'm just like, damn. Like, you know, and you have to have those shadow work moments and those shadow periods of where you're just like, no wonder I'm tired. No wonder I'm tired. And so my left leg, y'all, my left leg went out. Ooh, baby. It went out. I couldn't walk for real, 2 weeks. I tried to push it, y'all. I tried to push it and get back on my feet like 3 days later. And my husband and my kids was like, you don't sit your ass down. And I was like, you right. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down. But when you leave, I'm gonna get back up. No, I'm gonna chill. Chill. My daughter be like, chill. Like, I'ma chill. But when y'all leave, I'm gonna be hobbling around. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do anything. My body gave out. And the more and more I would, like, the more and more my body would fucking give out, right? And so they done shot me in my ass. I had to go to the ER. My husband had to carry me into the damn emergency room. And they was just like, what's wrong with it? And I'm just like, my leg. It was like, what'd you do? And they're like looking at us like, y'all did something fucking, huh? And I'm just like, first of all, mind your business. Mind your business, lady. But that's not what it was. Could have been, might have been, wasn't what it was. It was, you know, whatever. And so, yeah, they gave me shots. They gave me, like, steroid shots for pain and stuff like that in my ass, y'all. And then they gave me, like, some other shit in my butt. And I'm just like, this is fucked up. I done came in here for help and y'all shoot me in the ass. Like, this is just disrespectful. And they told me follow up with the doctor and all this other shit. So a month goes by, and this is all in the process of when, like, we're supposed to be moving to Hawaii. Like, oh yeah, we're in Hawaii now. Sorry, my brain. I be lit. Let me finish. Y'all smoking? What y'all smoking on? I'm finna light up. Anyway, yeah, and all while we were waiting to leave to move to Hawaii, I'm like, God dang, like, how my leg gonna fuck up now? And then right after that, like, my fucking, I was already having heart palpitations, like, a lot, like, from stress, like for real, like, because when I stress, I don't say much. I don't say a lot because I feel like my words are really powerful, and I don't want to say some disrespectful shit out loud that I may not ever be able to take back. I can think it safely, you know? But I can't take it back if I say it out loud. And also, it wouldn't be coming from a place that is truly me. It's coming from me in a really stressed state, and I'm snapping or something like that because I'm bothered. Like, my nerves is bad. Like, leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't take the first couple of hints, then it's just like, I'm gonna get it's like a bite, you know? Like, bite your ass, you know what I'm saying? With my words, you know? And so, knowing that about myself, I stay away. Because a lot of people want to give me advice on things, and sometimes, unless I ask for it, I really don't need your advice. And, you know, you can give me suggestions, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to take them, you know, because ultimately I'm a free fucking thinker. I'm going to think what the fuck I want to. And at the end of the day, I don't listen to nobody but God. I don't listen to nobody but God. I ain't even listen to my own mama half the time. Like, I don't even listen to my husband when he be telling me stuff sometimes. Like, I just be like, I hear you, but I'ma still do it my way. Like, I see what you're saying. Because I do. I completely understand exactly what it is that you're saying. It just don't resonate with me. Like, and I can't agree on some shit that I don't agree on. Like, agree to disagree. Leave it at that, baby. Like, just leave it there. Like, it's okay. I'm not mad at you. You're not mad at me. Like, I mean, I wish we did agree eye to eye, you know? But we don't. So, that's okay. We'll just take note of it. But don't try to get me debating. I ain't doing that. No. Not compromising unless I fuck with it. Like, anyway, stress. I was doing a lot of shit didn't even really like. I was doing a lot of things that were causing me unnecessary stress, and I had to cut it out. And so I even took social media hiatus for about like 7-8 months, because I'm just like, it got to the point where this world that I feel like we moving into right now is just, it could be really great, but humanity still has to be there. And people lack common sense. They lack emotional intelligence, and they just lack overall just humane type shit, okay? And it's pissing me off. And I felt like I didn't want to, like, I was going towards a space where I was about to start using my platform as a way to motherfuck shit. Like, and I'm just like, I can't. Let me take a beat, because boo-boo, that's not you. Like, you do give your opinion, but you'll never just be sitting there bashing like, yo, you irked. Like, you bothered for real. Like, step away, my nigga. Get off the mic, bro. Get out of the way. Like, go do what you gotta do to get yourself right so that you can shake this shit off. Shake it off. Shake it off. That's my daughter's favorite song right now anyway. But yeah, so it came to mind. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Mama. I'm gonna record her for y'all so y'all can hear her say, Mama, play Shake It Off. Shake it off. But yeah, so you can shake that shit off. And I feel like that was contributing to my heart palpitations too, because I was anxious. And like, when I have panic attacks, there's different levels. Anybody that has anxiety and depression and panic attacks and all this type of stuff, like, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, there's different ones. There's levels to this shit. There's levels. And like, I find that it's, with me, my body, yes, is not moving enough, but I also maybe constantly circulating things in my mind, like making sure I'm always 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70 steps ahead of this and this and that. Like, my husband calls me Dr. Strange, because literally, like, if you give me a problem, I will give you about 900 million solutions to your problem, just like that. Like, it just keep coming up all goddamn day. Like, my mind is quick, you know, and my emotions are quick. And it's like, with living like that physically, and being able to process and seeing people that just be so stagnant was irking me. And it was, I didn't want to just walk around and say everything I fucking felt when I felt it, because I feel like just because you feel some shit, don't you need to say it, you know what I'm saying? And doesn't mean that it's true either, you know what I mean? So imagine having a quick ass mind and quick ass emotions. Like, I'm feeling shit all the goddamn time. Like, if I could have somebody draw and keep up with things going in my mind, like, y'all would be entertained all fucking day, okay? Even my mannerisms, like, you could tell. Like, I be having some shit, some goofy shit sometimes, and some really genius shit sometimes all day, but I just don't have enough hands. You know, I don't have enough hands to do all of the things. And so having that much energy in your body and excitement in your body causes you to feel a whole lot of shit. And like, my heart, like, I realized, like, I started holding my breath just from being like stressed. Like, I started holding my breath, like, and I just hold it. Like, And I didn't realize that until like I started slowing down, that was what I was doing, because I would even be laying down and resting my leg because I can't fucking go nowhere, right? And like I would realize, oh shit, I'm holding my breath. Like I'm holding my breath, like I'm tensed, you know, like, and that was also where the palpitations were coming from. And so I had a badass panic attack, like the worst one, to the point where it was like a heart attack, bro. Like I went deaf. Like I couldn't hear for a minute. Like it sounded like hella like muffled. Like you know how when you watching movies and they like the person's like about to faint or they're about to go down, and how they make the sound like that is what it sounded like. And like I'm like gripping my heart and shit, and I'm just, cause it's like it hurt. Like my whole left side was just like, it hurt, yo. Like and it was like, it wasn't like a panic of like a trying to breathe. It was, I'm getting a phone call. But yeah, like my heart was doing some things, you feel me? And I remember like laying down on the ground and just being like, realizing that I don't hear a heartbeat for real. It was like, it went from beeping to like boom. And it was just like nothing for a couple seconds, yo. It was weird. It was weird as fuck. Like, I don't know. And so all of it, then, and just breathing. And I'm just, you know, and I remember just laying on the bathroom floor for a while and just being like, what the fuck just happened? And so, of course, I've known that I have a heart murmur and things like that. And so I'm like, okay, like I have to do some serious like health changes. Like I don't want to stop doing all of the creative things that I'm doing. I don't want to stop pursuing a shameless, adventurous ass life. You know what I mean? I don't want to stop those things, but I just need to be able to execute it in a way that makes sense for myself. Right? Like, because I have all of this energy, I could definitely use it to my advantage, but I need to be able to like release it, like, you know, in a way that keeps me chill, you know? And so that came with then realizing that there was a lot of shit that I had in play that I just completely needed to detach from even more. And it's kind of frustrating for me because I feel like I get a lot of flack for being detached. And for those that really love me, like they know, like Kyla, that's just how she is. Like they know, they're fine with that. But it's like others, I feel like even with starting new friendships, new relationships and things, that it just doesn't go well. And so that's why my career is the way I go about freelance art and making money in that way, just needing to grow it more, right? Works because it's for a short spurts of time, you know, dedicated time, and I can dedicate that energy because to you, and then ultimately I want to go back to doing what the fuck I want to do for my life. Like I don't always want to be pouring in if it's not pouring back in the way that I see can constantly be something that I feed into on a daily, weekly basis. Like if we have those types of vibes where, you know, we come around every once in a blue moon and it's like it's live when we do, then that's what it is and that's what I want it to be. But I found myself, because of business and because of the things that I wanted to do and just the type of lifestyle that I was living, having to give energy, or was just giving energy, okay? I'm just talking about me, okay? Having to give energy to things that ultimately didn't have a for real, like, had no longevity. And I needed to dial back and redisperse my energy in other ways. And sometimes that means letting go of hella shit, just so you can see, like I talked about before in the manifesting episode, what still floats around your vicinity and has already generated enough momentum for you to then divvy out little spurts of energy into that to keep it alive. And sometimes you gotta let other shit just die, let it go. And it took a lot, because I found myself like being angry at myself, you know, because sometimes there's signs of things of where, you know, okay, you done hit a detour on your path. You know, you partying too much, or you being lazy too much, or you ain't working out enough, you not eating the right foods enough, you not sleeping enough, you not doing this enough. Like, you just start giving down on yourself about things that you dedicated, you know, you said you were going to be dedicated to, right? And you have to like really take a step back and really evaluate what's really important for you right now in this moment, in this present moment, you know? And so when I do something, I do everything to the extreme, like everything kind of just boom, 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 boom. Like, that's what needs to happen, you know? Like, I would figure out some cold turkey ass method of how to cope, but it all gotta go. If it's on the same energy frequency, it all gotta fucking go. I had nothing but a lot of time on my hands. And so in the beginning, like I always talk about, it feels great. Like, you feel like, okay, now that you realize and you take accountability and you accepted where you were leaking energy, where you were leaking time, where this is why, like, for weight goals, okay, everybody got a weight goal. I know I do. You know, I look good, but still, like I know that I want to look a certain way, feel a certain way. Well, I have to cut out certain foods. And because of my heart, because of my leg, because of all the health issues and the panic attacks and stuff like that, that low-key forced me, for real, into changing my diet. And so then my diet changed. And my nose is like dry and this shit itches. I'm trying not to like on camera, but ooh, it itch. I got like a little sunburn on my and it's itching anyway. And changed my diet, and so that has helped with my anxiety, even because I just went straight pescatarian and eating hella veggies, and I've always been a like for real water drinker, but just even more, just making sure that I'm holding myself accountable for every fucking thing, like everything. And that takes a lot of discipline, and it takes a lot of focus. And so, and long story short, if I seem a little detached, okay, it seem a little like I ain't around no more, it's because probably a lot of the energy that I have to put in to be around, like, and the type of energy even, like, I feel like this next phase of my life, it's finally time for me to really show the softer side of me, because I'm very soft. I'm a very soft woman, okay? Like, I love simple things. I am a girly girl, okay? I am a sweet bitch, okay? I'm sweet as fuck, you know? And I just want to be that. And in order to be that, I need to make sure that I'm safe from anything that could bring me out of that energy. I feel like I've spent enough time in my masculine energy really safeguarding myself and just being armed and ready to attack anybody that's disrespected me or spoke ill over my life or gave me any type of fucked up vibe. And it's just like, I have done enough practice and action in that energy to know that now I can better understand how to nurture that side of me so that I could be fully recharged and always ready to take charge in that energy, in that masculine energy, if I needed to, by spending more time in my feminine energy of loving on myself in a way that is quality. Nurturing myself with dignity, you know, nurturing myself with pristine effort, you know, efficient effort, but forgiving effort if I'm slacking one day, because understand that you could back that shit up. Like, you know, and making sure that I vibe with that type of energy, whether it's work shit, whether it's family shit, whether it's friendship, like not even really going full throttle because I know I can with new relationships. I've met tons of new people living here in Hawaii, and every person that I've met so far has been really cool, but what do we really vibe on? Like, let's call it what it is, you know. If we're the type of people that we get together and we hang out and we do this, then that's what it is. And if no one is really going to be super, super curious about me, I'm not going to make sure that I keep continuously putting that energy in to let you know that I'm a safe person. I know I'm a safe person. I have a whole lot to give, a whole fucking lot. But do you have a lot to give me? Like, I feel like that validation period of me of wanting to make sure that, hey, that's not who I am, this is who I am, is gone. Because, baby, I know who the fuck I am. I know. Like, I know who I am, I'm proud of who I am, and I'm evolving all the time. And I may not be the same right now as I am a week from now, and I've accepted that. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be. But I know I'm going to make sure that I'm better. And if I'm having an off week, I'm having a better off week than I had the week last time when I had an off week. Like, you know, like, that's my mindset. And if you can't match that mindset, then it's just like, what are we doing? I don't want to be around, and I don't want you to be around me. And I feel like I don't want to pussyfoot. I don't want to pussyfoot around that anymore. Like, I don't want to be in situations where I have to make sure that I hella adjust my words to say that I don't fuck with you. Like, or I really do fuck with you. Like, you know, like, I want everything to just be what it is. Like, I don't know, maybe that comes with getting older. Like, you just don't want to, you don't want to lollygag no more. Like, I want to have genuine fun, you know? And so in order for me to do that, I have to make sure that that's the type of person I am. And so what the fuck does that even look like? And then spending even more time by myself to really get delusional in that shit, right? We talk about manifesting, we talk about fucking visualization, and we talk about scribing and writing things out in list format, as in the last episode, correct? And what does that look like to you? You know, and you have to literally be delusional with the plan for a while until you can fully embody those new changes, like the energy of those new changes, and then you can go out and execute it, right? So it's like quality, you know, like I want to be quality, not quantity. And so that takes more time. And I don't want to speak ill of anything because I know I got some shit to say. I've sat down so many times to try to record this podcast, you guys, to just get my thoughts out and to move on, you know. But it's like I needed more time because there was so much things that I wanted to say and so many things that I was processing, and how am I going to deliver it all? How am I going to change it all into art? Like, how am I going to, do I change it into art? Do I put it into a book? Like, I have so many different books that I'm writing in one period, but different information or lessons that I've learned may not necessarily be able to go in this current book that I want to debut first, right? Maybe this book, I know for a fact, this piece of information I just gathered can go in a book 2 books down the line. So then I start putting things in there. Like, I feel like I was rushing myself to make sure that I've put all of my creative energy into pushing it out quickly. Get it out. And I burned myself out, and I don't want to do that. And I started to look like at my own life, like my present moment, kind of like it was like a nuisance in a way, because it was keeping me distracted. Like, you ever see like a cat, like a big cat that's like hella into their food, or a dog or something like that, and they're eating, and you try to come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't touch my shit. I know you're out of your mind. I know you're disrupting me. Like, and I'm just like, no. Like, these are the moments that I pray for too, right? And so be in it, because when you're fully present and you're in it, then that quality shit has time to really brew. Because if you go too quickly, if you act too impulsively and constantly going and things like that, then you're pushing out things that could be quality, yes, but how much more quality could it be? If you're talking about big money, talking about big dreams, talking about, you could be living and not having to constantly be showing it, evidence of it everywhere. Whether it's how much money you make, how your body look, what kind of car you drive, what kind of job you got, if you're married or not, you single, you this, you that, like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all these things. Like, I really admire the more private life anyway, because a lot of my information, like even now, like I'm transparent. As you can tell, I'm transparent, but I'm never going to give you full details about things because the other parties that participated in that experience for me having this information is not here. And I don't want to speak on things completely in a way where they don't have a voice on it, right? I just want to give you my opinion on what I learned from the overall experience. Like, the details are between me and the other person, other people, whatever, and that's my way of showing respect. You feel me? Like, I don't want to, ever, disrespect anybody, but I definitely need to speak my truth. I definitely need to, be able to voice what the fuck I'm feeling. And so that's what I come on here to do. So if it seems like I'm transparent and I'm a little crooked, that's what it is as well too, because I don't want to hurt nobody, just want to party. I don't want to hurt nobody, just want to party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. But yeah, I'm glad I sat down and caught y'all up. Like, literally, that's all this is. Like, just catching y'all up. And of course, my books are still available. I started, made an online portfolio for all of my art and stuff because of different jobs that I've been pitching myself to, like your girl, but putting in time on her writing, you feel me? And, I've been going to these different jobs and submit my writing stuff, and I'm excited. And just doing all these different things. And, I just always want to just challenge myself to do the things that pique interest. And now living back on the island, I definitely was manifesting this last episode. I used to go to this lake and in Georgia when we were living in Georgia. And mind you, we got to the island in September of 2023. So from January to September, we got the news in April of January of last episode. In April of that year that we were going to be moving to Hawaii. And we thought originally we were going to be moving to Colorado. What is in Colorado for your girl? Don't worry, I'll wait. You think of anything? Me neither. No. You think of anything for the Shuggies? No. Us neither. My husband? No. Him neither. Like, we literally used to have YouTube days on the couch trying to figure out what we were going to be excited about living in Colorado. And some shit fell through here with the military, man. They had new computers and shit. And my husband's orders got just completely just erased. And we woke up one morning like, what? Like, what's happening? Like, and we could have fucking panicked, but we were cool about it and level-headed, and we talked with each other, and we just like, you know what? Let's shoot for Hawaii again, because we thought we weren't going to be able to live in Hawaii for another 6 years, because that's when he would be able to get out and we were going to come back here and buy a house. Like, that's what we thought. Stay prayed up. I'm trying to tell you, stay prayed up, because listen, and so many other things, of course, me debuting my books. I had 3 books back to back, boom, 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 that I debuted in the beginning of last year. 2 poem books and 1 art book. It was like a de-stress coloring book and stuff. So I always wanted to do one of those, I love those de-stress coloring books, I want to be able to make my own, and I can draw, and let me give it a shot. And I did, and you know what I'm saying, it's cute. I made money off of it, you feel me? And it's there forever to always make money off of, and it's just, it's a great feeling. They about to start doing the lawnmower. I know you lying. I'm almost done in this bitch. What time is it? I gotta go walk to go get Tootie, y'all. Y'all wanna come with me? Y'all wanna come with me? You could come. I don't know if y'all follow my social media. I always put little recording videos and stuff on there, but that's what's been going on, bruh. Tootie's in school now. Can you believe it? Little Tootie, my 4-year-old daughter, she is in school. I'm so happy for her. She loves school. She really do. The other shiggies is doing cheerleading and football. They doing the damn thing. I'm proud of them. My husband about to get promoted again. I got shit coming out. I'm challenging my fears. Stuff that I did last year and planted seeds for and stuff. Year before last is really budding and producing hella money. And it's just like, we living on the island. Things is good. Like, I thank God, because this is our second time living here. And the last time we lived here was like another awakening for me in a way. And I feel like, not that I didn't take advantage of it, but I didn't appreciate it because I have FOMO. Like, I feel like I was missing out on stuff, and I definitely don't feel like I'm missing out on anything anymore on the mainland. I feel like I know that if I want to experience it, then I can. But we've lived and traveled to so many places there that this feels like home to me. And it feels like home to my children as well, and my husband, and we're just really happy here. And so I really thank God that we're here now. And damn, it's lighter, bruh. When on my vision board for years, like, I used to sit, I don't know if y'all, remember me from COVID days, but I used to sit in my den in the back on my deck. And I used to dream of like being back on the damn beach and just, like anywhere but here type of thing. You're not gonna make me speak loud if I don't want to. I'm gonna wait. But no, I used to wait. I used to go, what was I talking about? Bro, the lawnmower done fucked me up. Yes, I used to sit on my deck and I used to real life just imagine being back here and just the things that I would do and how I would really push myself and where I would be. And I actually got my photography certification here and went to school, last time we were here to get credible in it and to become a professional, and just started building my portfolio then. And so that really challenged my art ideas and making me step out there and showcase things that I really love, because I wasn't really doing that because I was afraid to show other parts of myself. And last time we lived here we came here in 2015 and we left in 2018 in Hawaii. And from then on, it was a lot of more of the coming out of the me phase and going into the self phase, like for the podcast, like coming out of the self phase, going into figuring out what I am, and that took some years. It took some years to really formulate and figure out who I wanted to be, who I am, who I was currently being, and what type of way do I want to be perceived as. And if I'm not able to be perceived in that exact light, does that make me not that? And if that is that, then are you okay with that? And what is truth if not whatever it is that you believe? What do you believe? Like, what's been forced on you to believe, and what do you really believe? And so discovering all of that shit has grown so much. And I feel like this is perfect timing, because this episode is literally the very last thing that I wrote in this little notebook right here back in 2017. Oh, I'm trying to get it stuck. Back in 2017, this itty bitty general ass notebook where I went general. I had to stop journaling in such detail and had to really dial it back and go general with my thoughts and my process and unraveling, so that I could formulate a plan in my delusion, right, in my big dream, formulate a plan to achieve that. And so Girl Why was the tagline that I asked myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, why are you doing all of this? You know? And it was a dream, and quotations impossible, you know, like dream the impossible dream. And then it was my spirituality and sacred like what sacred avenues am I going to take to be able to keep myself fueled and connected and be able to receive the gas, you know what I'm saying, to receive the gas that I need to make my dreams come true. And how am I following them in the footsteps that I need, you know, in God's footsteps that I need in order to be able to fully execute this mission that I'm here for, you know, like how, because that's my only fucking focus. And then to find out the discovery of my name, Kyla Danielle, and what it means, right? And it's just like, damn, no wonder I'm stubborn. I only listen to, you know what I'm saying? And even then I'll be like, but why? Like, you know, like, and it was like, okay, who are you? You know, that me. And I know I have control freak tendencies. And I know that the reason why I'm just so tight with not bending and being so rebellious is because I'm dedicated to my mission to living. Like, I am so dedicated to being able to have a full life experience, but in a way that is enjoyable and peaceful and loving and fun, and it could have some fucking heartbreaks and some fucked up moments, but at the end of the day, if I let it go and I learn from it, it could still be loving, enjoyable, and fun and abundant, you know. And I just want to be abundant. I want to be that girl that, you know, God, the divine, Allah, Jah, all Mother Gaia, all universe, the source, whatever you believe in, okay, looks down on me. It's just like, yes, there you are. You know, I just want to be that. And so sometimes I can come off a little bitchy. I can come off a little distant. I could come off a little too personal. I can come off a little this and that. But it's all for a reason, you know, and I mean no harm in it. And if it's taken that way, then it's like, okay, I got to deal with that until but it doesn't make it so. Like, you know, get to know me, you know. And now that I know that about myself, the world can open up to me. And what can I find, you know? And so every single episode from the bottom up has been in list format in that notebook, and I've been talking about it and working through it with y'all because I didn't know what the fuck those words were. I didn't know when I wrote them down they'd be podcast episodes. I didn't know those things, you know, and I didn't also know that in the pursuit of figuring out what the fuck those words meant, all these things that would unfold for me. And I feel that within so many manifestations that I've had, I've also had so much more, and my life is abundant. And I am not a completely healed person, but I'm a healing motherfucker, you know, and every day gets better and better, and every day there's new shit that's just like, the fuck, you know, but I'm gonna push through. Like, for hell, I'm on camera right now, and you know, I push past my fears, and every time I come on camera, it be better and better. I know I've been staring like right there. I know I need to stare right here, but I'm used to staring right here because I know I need to stare right there, but I'm used, you know, and I'll get better at that. You know what I mean? There's, you know, in time, but I'm here right now. I'm here. It's my first episode, and it's fine. So if you haven't subscribed already, why not? Just come hang out with me. I did a poll on my IG, and people were like, they wanted little get ready with me videos and little vlogs and things like that. I need to buy a damn handheld tripod that I can walk around with, okay? Because I be going on all these hikes, and I feel like I can't really just get the angles that I really need to get, with just holding it like that. Like, I was on a little sunset cruise. Go to my IG and follow me. But I was on my little sunset cruise with my husband and my sissy and her husband, and it's just like, I want to take pictures and record, but I'm just like, whoa. You know what I really want? I really want one of those little GoPro little things, but I don't know what I'm wearing, Really want one of those, and waterproof, so that when I'm swimming and shit in the ocean and, going on hikes and then taking my laptop and working, on the top of a hill or some shit, like, y'all get to experience that with me in like a new way. I want to do things like that and have podcasts and talk and shit, because this is real rap raw. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no real structure on how this is going. I just know that I want to speak. I don't want to keep things in, and I want to talk and I want to express in all kind of ways. And let's see where this shit goes, man. This could go everywhere, because I'm bringing my kids on here. They want to come on camera. They love coming on camera, okay? They gonna be on camera, and Lonnie's gonna be helping me edit videos and shit. Like, she's been helping me do stuff, and we got the whole family affair in this thing. All right, it's finally time. It's time. We're gonna open up, and we're just gonna share. We're just gonna share, man. Like, we feel that we have, overcome a lot of obstacles in our life, and overcome a lot of hurdles that we needed to heal within ourselves and in our marriage. And I want my husband and I to be able to talk about things, and you guys hear those discussions. And even with Lonnie, little Lonnie, my daughter, she's 13, and that's, being his first baby. And it's just like, the things of dealing with teenagers now, and JJ, and he's 10, and Jezzy, 4, and she just like, she's real like 30, like, and it's just, they are something else. And I feel I want to open up and show people that, so that there's just more quality things to watch, because we're a good time. Like, we're a good fucking family, and I feel like we just don't see that enough of quality shit. Like, not people, just faking the phone. We want to show you some real family shit, and so we're gonna do that without crossing the line of showing too much, because y'all know how I feel about my space, and so does my husband, and my kids still gonna be kids. So but yeah, I'm excited for this next chapter of stepping out from behind the camera and getting in front of it. It's gonna be new for me, and my nerves of being on camera will go away eventually, and pretty soon, who knows, maybe a whole radio show sometime later, I don't know, but I just know that I want to have fun with it right now, and show different art things that I do, and a little behind the scenes stuff. And so this is the first one. It's the real pop that cherry, get in it. If I did get it. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm not kidding. But yes, that's where we at. We are unpacked in Hawaii. We are setting up. I'm getting ready to throw a housewarming party. I'll probably document that, okay, and show y'all. And we're gonna turn up. I already posted some of the things I did for my birthday and stuff, so y'all go on IG and y'all find that shit. And yeah, man, like, we in this bitch. I'm in this bitch, baby. Bye.